my chest, but it's right now, last year, 2 years, I had people that just don't know. Like I bite my tongue out. I be working like crap out. A lot of people that cross when I let it go. People that look at it work with me. I be wanting to do this on. I said, man, y'all don't know. I said, but I was like that. I've been on smack feeling like crap out of you. On this bean, man, I got that bean for my bed. I just still in touch control. I done been to ankle management classes and everything. Not in the day. Just changed. I just bored doing
Mitch got double teamed. One time he had one of them on his foot, and then he had one of them on his foot, and then one was like up top. He threw the one up top and kicked the one off his foot. But Mitch just ain't that coordinated, you know. You can tell he ain't that coordinated, but he did well. And then Mason, man, I just want to make him tougher. Like, he ran one guy down but didn't tackle him. It was like, what you doing? And then like he ran, it was like a head-on collision almost. Mason was coming from one side of the field and the guy cut up the middle. As soon as Mason got like to him, he slowed down, let the guy cut up, and then chased back after him.
No, he did.
Yeah, man. I'm like, oh my God. They got him playing lineman again, man. And it pisses me off.
He had the boy. He didn't go for the kill.
He didn't.
He didn't go for the kill.
He sure
did.
did.
They killed him, man. They killed. When I was like playing midgets, man, I tell you one thing. I got a trophy when I was like 12 years old. You know, and I still got the trophy. It was called the head hunter. Ain't never nobody no trophy they called the head hunter.
No, I ain't neither.
You ain't never saw it? I saw shit one day. The thing broke off the top. The thing broke off, but still, it was like 72 or something. They called it the head hunter. The head hunter. The bowl game. Won the bowl game. I won the cool play the bowl game. We won. And whoever was the best player in that bowl, they give you some money to go somewhere and get you something, you know, buy something in the store or something. And they told me, and I paid we had black pants on. I paid myself to keep them coming out of the games.
Dang.
It was wet, ain't nobody know. Because my plane was black, it was wet out there. Oh, bad, man. Yeah, y'all all sit down, kind of calm. You got one to hit. You can teach somebody to hit.
Yeah, we've been working on it a little bit out in the yard.
Yeah, you get the ball. What you got to do is get the ball and run and tell them to tackle. Somebody say, look, this is the other team. I'm running the ball. You see me running the ball, get away, tackle. You got to teach them fundamentals. All you got to do.
So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of
I get my mouth in that wreck, April 16, man, I ain't settled yet.
Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this.
Look at that run together right there.
I just act like a room to this. Trying to stay true to this.
I was talking about I was smoking blunt. I started smoking weed, smoking blunt. Took one shot to the liver. Took this relaxer, Columbia thing I don't even take. And took one of them. Then my cousin Green basically like somebody that gassed me up. Man, I told them I was talking trash in the car. The car, the doctors. Girls driving, I fell asleep in the car on the other side. They came out, I told her, man, y'all ragged as hell down here. I said, y'all some ragged cops, man. I said, if you looked on the film, you saw that I was trying to break up a fight. I said, what would y'all do somebody his job? What would you do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They took everybody upstairs. They never take me upstairs. I stayed down in the holding cell. It was like 8:30. Nobody came together. They never take me upstairs. They know I wasn't part of it. 3 people. What it was there were 3 people outside. They were all of them fighting what they were doing. I was in the door. And they look at the film that these wasn't no ride up me anyway. You know what I'm saying? When nobody was me. They didn't know I was just the instant bystander inside the stop.
Takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Coming up an important divisional round matchup in the NFC. between the San
Who you gonna be
Francisco
up for this hurricane?
49ers and the Arizona
Who you gonna be up for the
Cardinals.
hurricane?
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits
You
the
do?
winner here as we're
where you gonna
underway
be?
in the divisional round of the
No, I'm
NFL
be.
playoffs. Set to return
He's
is
done.
Raheem Mostert.
Probably or the house.
Hopefully, y'all not open it up that close to
Hopefully the
that
house.
way.
Well, I don't know, man. We playing it day by day. Like right now, I'm planning on closing all my stores tomorrow about early.
Well, I will. You talk to Brown about it.
Yeah, we had a district manager meeting yesterday. To go over
That's good, man.
what we gonna do.
Yeah, man, I still got work going on like crazy, man.
They
Got
go
a lot of work.
action
Got
here
this
on
house.
first down.
I don't paint on the house now. It's like 115 years old. Old house gets there.
Contact as he
Bitches
slides
get
to a
out the
stop.
bank.
A nifty
So,
bit of scrambling
I was
there.
talking to the
12
women
yards,
about,
first down.
the jumping
And him
down.
running the football
Yeah.
is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
We bought this house inside and outside.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
Taking too long.
Give him 3 on first down.
With the
It'll
mock
set
field
up
last
a
week,
second
I
and
spoke to
7.
TA in Moxfield.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the
Well,
edge,
they
we
on
think
the dog,
about
she
big
never called
breakers,
me back,
don't we?
man.
In this case, it was a modest game, but it
I
does
don't
open
know.
up possibilities here on second down.
Like I appreciate that down in Raleigh, man.
Yeah.
But the work wasn't there like I thought it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The work wasn't there for me. I like to work, man, and they wouldn't give me. I wasn't getting the work. I would put in. I would win every day. If they gave me the work. I promise you. I did everything else. Go and did that. But there wasn't no work. Like May the 23rd. Sometime in late in June, I hadn't got no work up there. You know what I'm saying?
It's like that now too.
Well, I know
Now with just
y'all
one
about
second
to
showing
save
on
the
the
money.
play clock,
Yeah.
we're going to get a
Okay,
timeout.
what this dude said
We'll
from
have 2
Domino's, though,
remaining
man. I'm
as we
taking
step
nowhere
aside
else.
here
Right.
in this first
I know
quarter.
this dude, he's gonna work with Domino's. This guy, I know this guy in Burlington. You know, Paige Stokes owns about 7-8 Domino's.
The ones in Mebane and Burlington, yeah.
It's Matt Breida.
Right, you know
And
him.
get 2, maybe
Well, I mean, I used to work at that one in Mebane. Remember?
That's one of the reasons you like to
I worked there for about 3 years.
It confuses the
You
blocking
didn't
assignments
know, I
and
didn't know
doesn't
he
allow
ran
his
it in.
offensive
You
linemen
know
to get up
what?
to the second
You know
level.
me.
I don't know him like that. I just know he was the owner.
And on third
Well, I'm
down,
trying to tell
nickel
you, man,
formation
you
here
go back way
defensively.
back with me and my family, with our family.
How?
Long time ago, Zonda worked in this place called Huey's that's in Clay Raven, right where the gas house is.
Yeah.
The Mexican restaurant there now.
A shotgun snap.
So he worked there when he was like
His man
16,
complete
17.
over the middle.
Yeah.
It's Gibson.
Yeah.
Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the
Anyway,
first.
to the long story short, I worked at Conville and got a brand new car, and I was off like 7 days. Zonda had me wanted to take the car.
Now McKinnon.
I was going to sit there, that's in the
He'll
car.
be
Like,
taken
I
down
said,
just
okay,
shy
thank
of
you. I really,
midfield.
you know what I'm saying?
P.J.
I was-
Hall there to make the
Yeah,
tackle.
I call that play a
Hey,
success.
I
A nice
woke up that
inside
day,
run
the power
sets up
was
a very
down.
manageable
I
second
said,
down.
"No way,
A
it
very
was on
solid
there." I
gain
said, "I
on
don't
that
know."
play.
So they told me they can use the car. I said, okay, so I called them. Guess where they was at?
Where? At his house?
The beach.
Oh, wow.
They fake the give.
And the
Now
guy that
Garoppolo
owned
looks to throw.
Domino's, he was the one that was driving.
Incomplete.
Dang.
Nice hit.
You like
Drives the
Honey Crush
ball
on top?
free and brings up third down.
He was the one that was drove
A lot of
down
contact
there.
going on there,
I
and in the
promise.
end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football.
Damn.
I
and
know
bring
about
it
it.
into
He
his
laughed
body.
about it.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
They were
They
laughed.
come up now, third
Gave
and
me a lot of work.
five,
Still a lot
following
of
the
work. Trying
incomplete
to give me
pass.
some more work, but
Looking to throw.
take down.
Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
Dude, he got
No
called.
catches for
He
him
got
in the wild card
you
win
know,
last
story
week, but he's
on
got a
him
first
about
quarter
it.
ground
Nobody.
here.
What?
He got
Don't believe that
cheating
this
on his
opening
wife.
drive is surprising
Twice.
either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching
He
staff
broke
and
him down
players
like
prior
a
to the
dog
game.
on
What
the
about
ground.
you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this
Yeah.
morning about their philosophy on
yeah.
starting games
He
like
got
you're
two
shot
off,
out
man.
of a cannon,
Right
and
there
that's
with
what
the
they've done.
cheat
Very
on the cheek,
methodical
right,
here in this
like-
first drive.
Yeah,
Like,
so many
the
teams
world
talk about that
stands.
fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a second and 3.
Hey, Mitch.
Who is it?
Hey, Mitch.
Hey, bitch.
Hey, what's up?
Garoppolo to throw on second
That's
down.
why on my son, man, you got right here, like,
They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. And it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field.
Dang, I didn't know that.
His status when we get back.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
On second down, here's Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's third and goal.
I ain't never been to the hospital. Weird.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Oh, and now he bowls him over. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Man came out holiday and crying.
Oh, shit.
I promise. I named
him.
You know what?
I know you named me.
Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
Did I name?
The scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the
Ain't never named none of my other kids. You the only one I ever named. All the kids I got.
His ability to read, react, and make a
Probably.
play.
That's real talk, man.
He looked like one of those
He was a
guys.
guy, man, and just beat the fish on and get you. I didn't never know him. But I'm not telling you that you get
Before the game, they were running the routes.
It's like sort of like
efficiently and
like
effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Lanier, they were New York.
You don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football.
John Wall.
Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throwing his
Anyway, this dude.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roll free and brings up fourth down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So that drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsors saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they want to get those products out. They want to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
Yeah.
The one that I went and asked for was tonight. We say his name was Vic. That's I got the name of this guy, man. He feels so name.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
That's a good story right there.
And then me and Bravo, that's my word to God.
First carry now, this is Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
He's stuck in my head, you know what I'm saying?
He's a white dude.
Black dude.
Oh.
Come on, man. You been cut. Man, you know what? I got my sit-up with me. I'm going to shoot you probably like a couple $100, man. I'm probably going to deduct some off there.
That you don't hear that too much in the black neighborhood.
On second down,
you don't hear that too much in the black neighborhood.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line
black
of
dude
scrimmage,
named
but that's
Mitch.
all. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
I went to school with
He was able
one.
to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there and finish him off.
Shit, this a dude. He got the same exact Mitch Murphy, white dude that went to Easton. Everybody tell me about.
Ready to go now in the second quarter.
Nah.
I think you have time, man. I think I somebody probably been touching the while, man. I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it, man.
Proud of you, boy. I wish you do. You're doing good. I'm making it to the game.
I know.
Don't we make it again when you get ready to happen because they like, yeah, this job will get ready to finish. It's going to be a pretty good payday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I ain't been working that guy. He guys been doing other stuff. He
now Rosen looking at a 32. Escaping the pressure line. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
You straight?
Yeah. I appreciate it.
That's how we do.
Right?
Ain't no other way.
Nope.
I get it, you guys. That's how you create it. That's how you create a circle and it's tight. That's how you do it. I got guys in my circle, man. Like this dude came and got me.
Yeah.
He been in my circle long. This is a good dude, bro. This like, this dude like.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Wide open receiver complete.
Yeah, when I throw, I called everybody.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they put field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. As they're down to the 29-yard line.
Man, I said, let me make a phone call. One more call, man. I called my boy. He said, where you at? He said, I called one time. He didn't answer. They did $10 to call.
Here's Rosen. The middle of the field is going to Wilson. And he's brought down.
Second call.
Reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
On the way.
On the damn way. I said, damn, man.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah.
They'll try to run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'll let you know.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
All right, we're supposed to have another Jamboree this weekend, but with that hurricane, it messed shit up. So we
now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up, not just the yardage.
Yeah, they nice.
He's going to get it right.
Yeah.
And they'll be driven back here.
Yeah, they did. They won all the games at the Jamboree.
And they'll lose that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You know, he put on the line, so he ain't do too much.
But my goodness,
you see the game started it.
Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
No, he don't start.
Guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
Yeah.
I wouldn't run into you guys.
Oh yeah, he got to play.
When I played basketball, JV, like I used to start all the way from my playing meetings, I used to start basketball. Got I used to get playing time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They kids, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they won't get that in, but I like that. I can't say what she did, dude.
Well, the defense
I practice with that. I play up. Yeah, right.
Y'all can wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you've got to take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
She knocked out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Same thing,
because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive.
It can get expensive. I don't play but one game, really. I play Madden, that's about it.
And play a little bit better, so they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
All right, man.
Maybe war down the other defense. We'll see.
Take your little shot. Let's go.
All right, man. Be safe, man.
No, always be safe, man. I'm a soldier, bro.
I know that's right.
I'm a soldier, homie. They elect, they alive. That's just one thing. This all thing just woke me up. They took the one look at this game. Ain't gonna take no left.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind you of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to
love you too, Pop.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds Taylor complete.
Oh, you already know.
But not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the Niners move the chains
when this hurricane come through.
Did you see that all night long, dude? I thought he was trying to get
that wasn't the first option.
No, not that. He came over that guy, the deep guy. He came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Man.
Garoppolo now. 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. The first carry for the Utah man now.
Yeah, we got a tight line.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Gotta step up sometime, right?
You pulled me up, though. I like you. You made a mistake, man.
Here's Breida. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
1. I don't smoke like that no more.
From the Garoppolo. And he finds one that's intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked off at the 19. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Yeah.
After the interception, here's Rosen.
How about that?
All right, that's cool.
We're going to be late.
Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Hit me up in the morning.
He gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31.
All right, that's straight.
Like 9, so I'll see the issue, though.
All right.
Where Ashley going to be? She going to be home?
Depends on what time.
I just call you in the morning, man, as soon as I get my hands on it. I'll call it.
On first down, it's Rosen.
Okay. Not tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh
set
of
down. You said, man, once you get up the damn phone, you messed the game up.
Oh, no, you good.
Anyway, yo, I hit you in the morning. See what's up. As soon as I get my hands, if somebody near me, man, I be telling y'all something. Damn, do what I do. It might not be a whole lot. Be something. They gonna be there 200 times.
Now Rosen on first down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
right, boy. I'm going to go
Rosen to throw on third down. This will be caught at 6. Now a timeout signal for
right, Pop.
get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You didn't know this. It's smart as hell. You just don't utilize it the right way.
I know.
Coming up, bro. Coming up. I'm coming up.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
What's the deal?
Fights his way in, not
Coming
giving
up.
up. And
Like,
it's a Cardinal touchdown.
And then blow it up.
Kerryon Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Nobody else. You don't want to see. You don't want to see it come. No, it's coming. How about that?
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off.
Okay, I'm trying to do that. Keep it strong.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
He
juked him. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch it now, boy. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Eluding the pressure. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
He's going to flip one out here to his
Come on, man.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. To throw. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go.
Shit.
He lost the football. And
Fuck.
the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looks like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Garoppolo being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Garoppolo on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. It's Taylor. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now it's Rosen looking. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Malone. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Colby Lisenby, 27 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Garoppolo. And an alley to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better. And
all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
This is Breida, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us that's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Buying time to his foot, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Niners on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. 1st down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action here with Rosen. Now he's forced out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good pick up there, 26 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, "What's the toughest route to defend?" And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Flushed out right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.